What's going on, people? Welcome back to Riley's World. Big up on the damn self. Big up on yourself, everybody. How you guys doing? Blessed, peace and love. You know what I mean? Yes, I bless up myself. First and foremost, when I want, I always do this. You know what I mean? First and foremost, to give thanks to the Most High. You know what I mean? Without whom, nothing is possible. When I say nothing, nothing is possible. So, you know what I mean? Father God, big up yourself. Yes, I. People, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How are we doing tonight? It's night for me. It is night for me. I don't know what time of day it is for you, but it is night for me. You get what I say? Yes, I. Night for me. So big up on yourself, big up on yourself. Zimmerman, big up your damn self, Zimmerman. What's going on? What's going on? How we doing? I was doing in a second, man. Welcome to the stream, Zima. Welcome to the stream. All is well, all is well. Big up everybody that's tuning in and making it, you know what I mean? Look good. Yes, I. Y'all know the champions are in action tomorrow. Champions in action. Champions are in action tomorrow, people. You get me? So we have to tune in and take it in, cheer. You know what I mean? Who won't cry? But guess what? The champs will be playing tomorrow. You get where I come from? Yeah, man, that is it. So big up on the damn self, you know what I mean? And welcome to the stream. You see me? Yeah, we have lots to talk about. What are things up today? Plenty things up today. Watching the boys in action today training, and the boys are looking sharp. You know what I mean? I was watching them doing some shooting practice. You get me? And nobody misses nothing. You know what I mean? Nobody misses anything. Yeah. Nobody misses anything. So yeah, we are going to be firing an all cylinder tomorrow. The first trophy gonna be in the bag. You know what I mean? Yeah, the first trophy gonna be in the bag, man. So all the haters out there who are saying that Arsenal gonna do what? You know what I mean? Big up in the chat. Big up in the chat. We watch Shane say, let Man City have this trophy. Hey, I want all the trophies we can get this season, bro. All the trophies we can get, bring them to us. You get me? Pep Guardiola win this trophy and he acknowledged it. If you ask Pep how much trophies he won, this one was a part of his collection. You know what I mean? I think he won it, 4 times? And he mentioned that he won it 4 times. He counted it among his 20 trophies. That's what make up his catalog. You get me? That's what makes. Yeah, people, it's blurry. I don't know. That's what happened when I just come on the internet. It soon get better. The internet is just a little bit funny. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit funny with the internet. No, it soon get better, man. No worries. It's gonna get better. It will all work out. It's gonna work out, don't worry. It'll be fine in a second. In a little bit of a second, it will be fine. In a little beanie. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Internet really moving like United for two. You know what I mean? Internet really moving like Manchester United. Like it's a bomb internet. You know what I mean? What's going on, blah? What's going on? How are you? We're here doing what we do best. Talk football and walk football and everything football. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. It's getting better, right? Yeah, I think it's getting better. Yeah, I dropped it today. You know what I mean? Today it fell and, I think it's mad. You know what I mean? I think it's mad. Today it fell. I think it's upset with me. I don't know. Are you mad? Huh? Can't wait to see Conce to Arsenal sell Mari Salmon. I ain't gonna lie. I think Zimmerman. I think you come on this stream. I all the time. No joke. I'm doing well, blah. I'm doing well. I'm okay. You know what I mean? I'm okay. I'm okay. All is well. All is well. We have a drunken person in the stream. We wash dishes. High. It must be high as a kite to write something like that. It's getting better. You see, I know my stream. You see that? I know this damn internet. I know this internet moving. This internet is moving like we wash dishes. High as a kite. You know what I mean? That's what's up. That's what's up. But you know what I mean? Big up yourself. Some practice games went on today. You know, some practice game went on today. You know what I mean? As Zimmerman said, Manchester United played today. You know what I mean? It's the revenge of Unai Emery. You know, why am I saying Unai Emery? No, it's like Unai Emery trying to haunt me. You know what I mean? Manchester United played today. It's the revenge of Ruben Amorim. You know what I mean? Yeah, the revenge of Ruben Amorim. Amorim beat up Manchester United today, bro. You know what I mean? Amorim take them to school. I think he's a revenge. I think he's still bitter from losing his job. Just like Unai Emery. Unai Emery is still bitter from losing. Every time he play Arsenal, he want to make sure he give his all. Until Arteta has to score him the last time. You know what I mean? But every time Unai Emery play Arsenal, it's like it's revenge. You know what I mean? It's just always revenge. You get me? Even in selling players, he's still revengeful. You understand what I'm saying? He's still revengeful in selling players. Because he didn't want Margaret Brothers come to Arsenal and he holding on to consent now. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Arteta arch nemesis is Unai Emery. Unai Emery is really fighting a war against himself. You know what I mean? He's just fighting a war against the battle, against the board, the whatever it is. You know what I mean? Because he lost his job. It's okay. You know what I mean? Just like Ruben Amorim. Whenever he play Manchester United, I promise you guys, you're gonna see a different side of him. He's gonna play out his heart and soul to make sure that he don't lose a game against Manchester United ever, no matter what team is coaching. You know what I mean? Because that he needs to prove to them that they were wrong. You know what I mean? He needs to prove to them that they're wrong. So yeah, it is what it is. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be. So Unai Ruben Amorim beat up Manchester United today and Michael Carrick. You know what I mean? And Manchester United fans are flipping people. Manchester United fans are going crazy. I'm telling you, they're not handling it well. They're not handling this loss well. You know what I mean? Especially so close to the season. They're not handling it well. And one of the reasons why they're not handling it so well now is just the mere fact that it was done by Ruben Amorim. I don't think they mind AC Milan beating them. That's not that's not what causing them to crash out. You know what I mean? What causing them to crash out is the fact that Ruben Amorim, AC Milan, beat them. The man with them just fire. Then just get rid of him, say not good enough. Him beat them. I think that's all. Them have a problem. You get where I come from? Yeah, I think that's where the problem really lies. You get me? So people, I don't know. It's crazy. It can be. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's just what's up. You know what I mean? That's just what's up. And Ruben Amorim got one over Michael Carrick. And I don't think this fight is gonna end anytime soon. You know what I mean? I don't see this war ending anytime soon. You get me? It's gonna be a constant fight. I still see and believe that it's not done. You know what I mean? It's not done. Believe me, it's not done. So just keep on looking out for that scenario, and we will see and understand that it is not done. You understand me? Yeah, it's not done. Chelsea played today as well. Chelsea played today as well, and Chelsea won. You know what I mean? Chelsea won. Chelsea played today and they won. What was Chelsea score? 3-1? Yeah, Chelsea played today, people, and they won 3-1. You know what I mean? And who scored? They won 3-1, and Morgan Rogers scored the first goal. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing spectacular, man, nothing like that. You know what I mean? But Morgan Rogers scored the first goal and bring Chelsea up the mark. The team that they were playing, Real Sociedad, equalized and all that. Blas Riley is at the Emirates Stadium. Yeah, I am here early. Blah, I'm here early waiting on the game. Make sure I secure my seat. You get me? Yeah, man, making sure I secure my seat because you don't know. You don't know, so the Emirates go and pack. You know what I mean? And if you're late, you go and lose a seat. You see me? So I'm here early, making sure that my seat is well secure and all right. That is what's going on with me right now. Yeah, so Emirates Stadium it is. Well, it's not, the game is not even played at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow. What am I talking about? Yeah, the game is not even played at the Emirates Stadium tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm talking about. People, remember to like the channel, all right? Hit that like button. Put a like on the stream, man. Put a like on the stream. Do that thing, man. Why you not liking the stream? Don't take nothing for you to like the stream, man. Just like the stream. You get me saying? Just like the stream. So that the algorithm can push these people over here so we can have some conversation about what's going on and what's not going on and all of them something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can just talk our way through. Right? Yes. I want Kepa to start tomorrow if we are serious. I take not a year more serious, man. Ruben's Cameron. Well, he scam his way to the victory. I mean, like, that's all they ask of him, man. They just ask of him to win his game. You know what I mean? There ain't nothing to it. Just win. That's all they want him to do, just win. And he went there and he did the damn job. You know what I mean? He made his owners proud. You know what I mean? And Manchester owners left with egg on their face because Michael Carrick lose to the man that was deemed not good enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, the man that was deemed not good enough, Michael Carrick lose to him. So that's what's going on. Here. What else do we have? Declan Rice seems to be moving fine. Bukayo Saka seems to be moving fine. So we should expect them to be playing some form of part in the games tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, we should expect them to be playing some part in the games tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna go through another starting 11. I don't know if I'm gonna change anything from the starting 11 that I mentioned earlier on. You know what I mean? I don't know if we're gonna change anything from it, but we will see. We will definitely see. Rasta in the building, big up your damn self, Rasta. Bless up yourself, smash them likes, people. Yeah, man. Rasta, you still at work? You're still up on the slave? Just get in and decide, say, you know what, more we jump on it and do what we need to do. Guess what? You know, pretty out there. Yeah, man. So I just it, man. I just it. So we are gearing up, you know what I mean? Should be well ready for our latest warm-up game tomorrow. You know what I mean? Are you up on the train? All right, sir. All right. Yes, our latest warm-up game, we should be getting ready for it because as much as it's not the Premier League, it's just a cup final. You know what I mean? Where we earn the right to be because we are the champions of England, right? and we are playing against Manchester City. You know what I mean? So it's a good run out. It's a good coming together. You know what I mean? Of two of the teams that are supposed to, you know what I mean, be two of the favorites to win the competition. You know, so um this cup is mostly just for bragging rights, to be honest. You know what I mean? It is a trophy, whether we like it or not. You know what I mean? We're playing for a trophy. It's something that happens every year. You get me? And it's something that will probably keep on happening. So it's a bragging right trophy for me. That's how I view it. I always view it like that. It's like if you win it, you're the one that goes into the season, you know what I mean, with a little bit of smirk on your face because you get one over one of your closest rivals and you gain some momentum to push yourself forward. You get me? Yeah, so it may not be the Champions League Cup or the FA Cup or the English Premier League Cup, you know what I mean? But it's a cup that can give you some momentum, give you that winning mentality feeling. You know what I mean? That feeling that we have where you know, say, oh, you know what, I like that feeling, I know. It's that winning feeling, I like it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we can use that something there to figure out if we can, you know what I mean? Make it work. Make it work. Um, where am I? Yes, people. So that's what we are all about, right? No. Um, yes. Are you guys hearing me? Let me know if you guys hearing me or not. You know what I mean? Tell me if you guys hear me. Right. So yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow and what we expect to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? As I said, it's a final between two fantastic teams. You know what I mean? Well, at least one fantastic team and one okay team. You know what I mean? One Arsenal fantastic team and an okay team in Manchester, in Manchester City. You know what I mean? That obviously we feel like their great reign has come to an end or will be coming to an end. You know what I mean? With the departure of the one and only Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? With Pep not behind the wheel anymore. That vehicle now gonna drive properly, brother. You know what I mean? Can Hammer and steer that big truck with Pep used to drive? I don't know. Let's see. But me feel like I said just now go drive properly. You know what I mean? And all of that. Nayum. I don't remember, man. I don't remember. Probably. I think I remember though. You always say that when you come. Yeah, you always say that when you come. Do you remember me? That's what you always say when you come. So yeah, I remember you. I remember you. Big up yourself. Welcome to the stream, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. Guys, remember to hit the like button, all right? Remember to put a like on the channel as soon as y'all enter the stream. Just put a like on the channel. Make the thing look good. All right? So, yeah, man, put a like on the stream, people. Put a like on the stream, like the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, so with Pep Guardiola gone, you know what I mean, I do not see Manchester City doing all of them domination that they normally used to. You know what I mean? I don't see Maresco doing that something. No. No. Enzo, no. You know what I mean? No. So now I think it's a time for the champions of England reign to start. You know what I mean? I think it's our time to shine. You get me? The brother is supposed to learn everything when he can from Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? With whatever knowledge him having him own. Because at the end of the day, you know, As a student, you're gonna learn as much as you can. But when you leave from underneath that wing, you gotta learn to stand on your own with a few ideas of your own. You know what I'm saying? And we can see that Mikel Arteta brought a few ideas of his own, you know what I mean, and managed to win the Premier League like that. Because there's no way you see Pep doing these long ball throwing and these set pieces and using those to carry himself through, you know what I mean? And all of that. So, yeah, Arteta come in with a few tricks and one, and he win the league. You know what I mean? And he win the league right time too. He win the league and retire Pep from England football. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, send Pep on the mighty long way, you know what I mean, out of English football, you know what I mean, and being that him do that thing there, it's time for him to reign, you know what I mean, and take over. You get me? If I'm wrong, guys, let me know if I'm wrong. It is time for Mikel Arteta to take over the mantle, you know what I mean, and take football in the direction where he want to take it, just like Pep come over here and then take the football in the direction where him wanted. He was a menace to people. You know what I mean? Him retire Klopp early from England. You know what I mean? He said Klopp. Jurgen Klopp still so paranoid and don't want to take up no more club football. He got straight to the national team. He might keep it safe. That's how paranoid him let the man, the poor man is. You know what I mean? The poor man been in this league and him win the league one time. One time. You understand me? So, yeah, that's what's up. You know what I mean? That's what them do. So let's see. So we headed into the game tomorrow with some of our players not fully fit and ready. Because if you look into the situation, these players were at the World Cup. You know what I mean? They were at the World Cup. Couple of them was not even fit. You know what I mean? Couple of them was not even fit, but they were at the World Cup nevertheless. Right? And they played their part, especially Declan Rice. You know what I mean? As much as he wasn't well and all of that, he still played every single game. Every game. You know what I mean? He was there playing every single game. Saka was managed differently. You know what I mean? Saka was managed differently. And he played a lot of substitution role. Right? He played a lot of substitution role. But Saka was a deputy to Nani Madueke. Can you imagine that? Nani Madueke was mostly the starter. You know what I mean? Which didn't even seize the opportunity that he got. You get me? Didn't seize the opportunity that he got. And I like it. I like the player now. I like Nani Madueke, man. I do like Nani Madueke, but him just step up to the plate in terms of, you know what I mean, becoming a complete player. You know what I mean? Dribbling alone doesn't cut it. And the thing about it is this. Sometimes in dribbling, even let him down. The thing that he does best is dribbling. And sometimes the best thing let him down. You know what I mean? You know how much time that the man can carry that ball outside, dribble that ball straight outside? You know what I mean? I wonder how much lines he's seen when he's running with that ball. Yeah, just wonder. But yeah. That's the situation what's going on. So we are looking forward to the game tomorrow. We are gonna see what team Mr. Mikel Arteta will probably pick tomorrow. The thing about it is this: when I mentioned the starting level earlier on, I didn't even mention Mikel Merino. I forget that Mikel Merino even in the team sometime. I ain't gonna lie. He's such a low profile guy. He's such a low profile guy that you don't even remember sometimes what's going on with him. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got to fit him in. Probably or use him as a substitute. I don't know. But we at some point down the line we're gonna go through that team talk. Gabriel Martinelli is the subject of discussion right now. You know what I mean? Gabriel Martinelli is the subject of discussion right now. You know what I mean? It's a scenario where They say Arsenal trying to cash in on some. Arsenal trying to cash in on Gabriel Martinelli. And the only place that really is up and willing to put some money on Gabby Martinelli is are willing to. Nobody else have bet for Gabby Martinelli. It's just the Turkish league, Galatasaray, uh, has put in a 45 million quid for him. I've tabled a 45 mil bid for him. You know what I mean? Pretty much. That's it. That's it. He was the one, not the club. He was the one that rejected it. He's saying he's not going to Turkey. You know what I mean? Not at this point of time in his career. You get me? Yeah, not at this point of time in his career. He said he's not going to Turkey. So yeah, it's understandable. You know what I mean? It is understandable that he doesn't want to leave England for Turkey. You know what I mean? Because the man career just to get started. You know what I mean? His career even his career not even off like that yet. You know what I mean? He just got married. You know what I mean? And just as he got married, you're telling him that he needs to leave England. Man, probably want to have a couple English babies. You know what I'm saying? And now you're telling him that he needs to leave England and go move to Turkey. You know what I mean? And he said no. You know what I mean? Basically, he said no. He's not going. He's not going to Turkey. He's not totally against moving, even though he would rather to stay. He's not totally against moving, but he rather to move to a top five Europe. You know what I mean? Yeah, top five European country and with the football. You know what I mean? So Spain, probably France, Germany, Italy. You know what I mean? If them come in for him, I think he'll more be acceptable to him to make a move and go see if he can restart and kickstart his career. Personally, if you ask me personally, I think Gabriel Martinelli should move on. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. I'm not gonna be them fans that are telling him to pack his bag and leave. No, you know what I mean? This and that and you know. I remember the good times that we are with Gabby. You know what I mean? I remember, and I also know how much this kid loved the club. You know what I mean? So it's not a situation where, hey, he's just here keeping up space and just taking money. It's not just that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's getting good pay and all of that, but he loves the club. You know what I mean? He genuinely do. So you can't just treat Gabby as if he's just a regular player that comes in that we bought. You know what I mean? We had Gabby so long, he's almost like a hailing player. You know what I mean? He could have passed for a hailing player. You get me? It almost seems like he comes through the academy. You know what I mean? That's how much he has embedded in our DNA. You get me? Yeah, man. Is like him is almost like a Saka. You get where I come from? Just right there, just grew up in the system and Smith Rowe. You know what I mean? Remember they were the one that carried Arsenal through some dark times, you know. You know, they were the one that carried Arsenal through some dark times. But I understand that we have to learn how to deal with this player selling and stuff like that. It has not been good, to be honest with you. It has not been good. And a lot of people is saying that we don't know how to sell. We are too sentimental because we tend to hold on to players too long. Right. And that might be so. You know what I mean? That might be something because Percy is saying from the second season when Gabriel misfired, you know what I mean, he should have been sold. Might I write about that because he was still in demand. You know what I mean? A lot of people would look at him and say, okay, just have one bad season and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a sticky one for me with Gabby. You know what I mean? As I'm still gonna say it that I think that players I still think Gabby need to start a new chapter somewhere. You know what I mean? I personally think he needs to start a new chapter somewhere else. One of the next person that is on Napoli wish list is Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is in demand over in Napoli. You know what I mean? Reports today was that there was a 17 mil. Sorry, there was a 17 mil fee accepted. I don't know about that. You know what I mean? The person I don't know how credible his source is. It's a person with about 30K follower. You know what I mean? And them people that were deliver them news, them have must have what 30 million you know what I mean? And so forth. So we just look into the world situation. You know what I mean? Know that their interest from him, from Napoli towards Gabby. You know what I mean? Materializing though, that's another story. We haven't seen it materializing and doing anything yet. So yeah. But Gabriel Martinelli is another one that we bought him in a time when we needed a superstar. You know what I mean? We needed a superstar in that little period that we bought him. We needed somebody to come and show us what we were missing in terms of being that leader. You know what I mean? That vocal point, that person take on the pressure and help us push forward. You know what I mean? That's when Gabriel Jesus came. And it was good for the first season until he started getting injured. And he has just never really recovered from those injuries that he's keep on picking up. You know, so but at this point of time, you know what I mean, he's falling way down the picking order. You know what I mean? And we don't see him really coming back up from that. So it probably would be the wisest thing for him, you know what I mean, to go find some greener pasture, you know what I mean, where he can thrive, you know what I mean, survive and make something back of himself in the little time that he have left being a footballer. Because it's not forever, you know. It's not forever. Who else we have? Reese Nelson. Reese Nelson was said to be the subject of a loan move to West Ham, which I think it's just a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? Reese have 1 year left on his contract. Yeah, guys, I'm going to close soon. Reese have 1 year leave on his contract. You know what I mean? You send him to West Ham, he's just going to run down a contract and done. No money we get in Paris. You know what I mean? No money we get in Paris. Vieira is here. You know what I mean? He's just here. You get me? Needing to move as well, but don't seem like it's gonna be possible. I don't know what's going on. As I said, these Arsenal players are not in demand, and I don't know why. They are the champions. Why they are not in demand? Everybody's saying Arsenal don't know to sell. We should sell. People want us to sell our best assets. So what we're gonna do? Sell our best assets just to go buy back some. You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Make no sense. You know? Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's been a rough one for me. You know what I mean? Today. Work in the morning, so I'm gonna close this one early, people. I'm gonna close this one early. Plus I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna be real with the whole situation. You understand me? But I appreciate you guys for your time, your patience. Thank y'all for passing through. You know what I mean? Thank you for passing through. Big up yourself, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stream continue tomorrow. I won't be able to do a watch along. I'll be at work. You know what I mean? But we want definitely talk about the game tomorrow. We will be talking about the game tomorrow for sure. All right, so make sure y'all stay tuned and join the stream. You know what I mean? Join the stream when we pop up tomorrow, because we're going to be talking. Hopefully, we're going to be rejoicing, lifting what is supposed to be the first trophy. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be the first trophy. NS got joke. NS is a funny dude, you know. NS can be funny. So, hey, I have some of the most humorous characters in this chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. NS Palace winning the league. Yeah, man. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Big up yourself, NS. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Remember, guys, so put a like on the channel while you're here. You know what I mean? Yeah, remember to put a like on the channel while you're here. Don't worry, NS. It won't work out. It won't work out at all. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. So don't worry. So let's go through the lineup, you know. We could do the lineup thing. Let's do the lineup for the game tomorrow. So I'm putting Raya in goal. You know what I mean? In spite of whoever was the main keeper. And you know what I mean? Raya is in my goal. And that's just how it's gonna stay for the rest of the season. So I'm putting Raya in goal. Saliba and Mosquera are going to be my two defenders, right? Kelly Flory and Ben White are going to be over my two left back, right? I'm starting Bruno Guimaraes. I'm starting Bruno. You know, it will, trust me. No, Ennis, no. So I'm starting Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield with Miles Lewis Kelly. Over on my right, I'm putting Dalman. I'm starting him in the coming to Shelius. Over on my left, I'm using Salis. You know what I mean? And for my striker, I'm doing Kai Havertz. Yeah, for my striker, I'm doing Kai Havertz. 2-1 is my scoreline. 2-1 is my scoreline. Gabriel Magalhaes and skipper Martin Odegaard, the scorers. So that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. As I said, guys, yes, I'm not going to spend much more time. I'm going to call this one a quits, you know what I mean? On behalf of the Riley's World team, big up on the damn self, people. Thank you all for coming in. You know what I mean? And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully, after we win the Community Shield. Okay? So until tomorrow, people, peace out. Big up on the damn self, you know? Yeah, man.